like we're back. This is our last one, so let's go see how we look. So we just finished our ultrasound checkup and our blood work up, right?
Yep.
And what did she say?
She said that it looked good, the lining looks really thick, and from her perspective there isn't anything that she's concerned with. But we're just waiting to hear that official go-ahead from our clinic in Chicago, and hopefully a week from today we'll be having a transfer.
So after our appointment on Saturday, we decided to make a Thanksgiving feast since we'd be gone driving and heading to Chicago for our trip. And we enjoyed turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce to the fullest. And then it was time for Chicago. Hi guys! So we're officially on our way. We finally made it. We ended up leaving a little bit later today, officially on the road, and we're getting ready to head to Chicago and get this part of our journey completed. So there's our trusty driver. Hi, James! Keeping us on the road and trying to get us there. It's about 4:45 p.m. We're about an hour and a half into the drive, I would say.
Like that.
And it's about a 5-hour drive for us with no traffic and no stops. It's extremely windy. We're having a little bit of a fun time trying to get there. I'm a little bit nauseous. I don't know if that's because of the medication I'm on, mixed with the driving, mixed with, you know, being on your phone on and off. I don't normally get car sick that much, but I'm already feeling a little bit car sick. I have a feeling it's part of the fertility drugs. But in general, it's a very, very exciting day for us. We can't wait to have a chance to try at this embryo transfer, and we are just trying to get there and get settled in. I think we'll feel much better once we finally arrive. So hopefully we'll be there in a snap. Actually, for you, it'd be pretty quick. So let's arrive and show you our hotel room on the count of 3 already. 1, 2, 3. Trying to find where the Chicago parade is at. We kind of looked it up, but I think maybe I looked up the wrong place. So we're searching. This is a nice store though. This is called Potash up there. Potash State Street Market. Potash, however you spell it. Flat. Pretty. They've got tons of food. And this is like a 2-minute walk from our Airbnb.
We'll get red hot.
Oh no, BB-8!
So Central Park Rangers. So we're at New York City Bagels here in Chicago. Wow. This is my sandwich. This is your sandwich.
Thank you.
Got the sausage, egg, and cheese on the herb garlic bagel. Salty. Bagel's good though. It's good though. Hey guys, we're here at the grocery store, Whole Foods, to pick up a couple things for the transfer, as well as what we'll need after the transfer, and just during this whole process. There's a lot of people who say certain things are good for you and certain things that help the embryo stick. I don't know about that, but I mean, when in Rome, just go for it. So we got Brazil nuts, which I've heard a lot that's supposed to be good. You know, a lot of people say something about like it's just important to stay warm and important to ingest warm foods. So again, we're out of town, we're in Chicago. We do have a small kitchen, but we're not going to be making a lot of food. We do have bone broth, just soups, and had to get the Michigan apple cider. So now we're going to go back and pick up the pineapple core, and we're going to head out of here, get back to our room. So we just picked up the last thing, pineapple core, and now we're gonna get in the lines and get out of here. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, now that that's over, we should probably start with Airbnb tour. And so this area right there is the little the galley kitchenette. We've got over here we've got a stackable washer dryer. I'm not planning on using this too much. Maybe Anna is. And then you guys have always wondered what's in my fridge. Well, this is only for a couple days, but gotta have orange juice. I'm obsessed with that. We gotta have coffee. We gotta have water. We don't have a lot of food because we're only gonna be here for a couple days, but we got that pineapple that you saw. We do have a little bit of pumpkin pie because today, well, it's Thanksgiving. And just our water bottles. There's nothing in the freezer other than ice. We got a full range with microwave, oven, and stove. Haven't used the microwave, or haven't used the stove or oven, but we have used the microwave. A nice sink. We even have a dishwasher, something we don't have at home yet. And then this is what I call like my station. So they give you a decent burr grinder, and it's actually pretty quiet. It seems to be a good grinder. They have their own coffee. It's okay. I brought my own, and they have a really cool like like a little tea kettle. And so they have like a pour over style. I also brought my AeroPress. I prefer the AeroPress, but they both make a decent cup of coffee. And you know, full of all kinds of you know, plates, cups, flatware, cooking, you know, pots, pans, cooking utensils, and a little bit of storage for food.
It's a tiny one.
We picked up a couple things at the store. That's pretty much it for the kitchen. So when we were looking at options for staying here in Chicago, there's a few different options. We did want to stay relatively close to the clinic. We didn't want a long commute, stressful commute there and back. It's only 6 minutes from the clinic. Like I said earlier, this is an Airbnb. It's similar to a hotel room. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit nicer. There are a lot of advantages to it. It's about 30% cheaper than even a cheap hotel room. So it's definitely a lot cheaper. It's definitely a lot nicer, but you do lose out on a couple amenities, including mainly parking. You do have to find your own parking. There's not a swimming pool and front desk and things like that, but we're pretty independent. We've been happy so far with our choice.
So now that we got the kitchen all situated, let's look at kind of the rest of the room. So this is obviously the door that you enter through. It has like a padlock key that the people send you the day that you're supposed to arrive and check in. So that's kind of handy, like when we're coming up and trying to get in, you can just punch in the code. A lot of us have that in our homes anyway, but I thought that was kind of nice. This is the living space. This kind of also doubles as the eating space because this is a small place to stay, but again, like James said, it was a lot cheaper and a lot nicer. We really couldn't beat it. It was perfect for an embryo transfer, exactly what we needed, because today is really the only day we're running in and out. The rest of the week, we're kind of gonna be stuck inside, so we wanted to be able to save money by cooking our own food and taking care of cleaning our own clothes and all that kind of a thing. So this is the entertainment area. They even have some records available here, and some other ones in here, all some kind of oldie good classics. A lot of them have to do with Chicago, shocker. Over here they've got like a little book rack shelf that you can kind of add to and read some things. It's mostly just to look nice and modernistic like Chicago is. Over here is James's favorite spot because he has his coffee and his view and his chair, and it's really great. And that's kind of just where he hangs out in the morning while we're just relaxing. And again, we've only been here for one morning. This is just like a little caddy set that was here when we got here. Of course, we drew our little fun room tour day on here. But this is just kind of where they offer some complimentary waters and some chocolates and some chips and things like that from Chicago area. So they kind of just wanted you to feel at home. And this is the other chair. So when we eat, we kind of scoot them together and eat around the table, and then scoot them back away and use it as like a living space. This is the bedroom. As you can see, everything's very open and together, but it kind of makes the rooms and the staying here, it doesn't make you feel like you're stuck in a box. So it's kind of nice, you feel like homey and cozy and you can see everywhere. So obviously this isn't like a family type, vacation spot. It's more perfect for just 2 people or 3 people. But they have these little nightstands, which is great for putting away all your stuff. And of course the bed, and the accent wall is really pretty. It just kind of gives this whole room a splash of color, a little bit of a vibe. This is a closet. It's actually a pretty huge closet that goes way back there. I'll show you the top of the closet because it's full of stuff. But it has all your stuff up here that you can use: an ironing board, pillows, an extra storage unit, some shelving, and then of course we can keep all of our suitcases at the bottom. And then the bathroom's right over here. It's all pretty much brand new and redone, and not like it really matters. Our main concern on this trip, because we're staying for 4 nights, 5 days, was the cost of it. But just we found this one was like the last one that actually had like a kitchenette area, because it is during Thanksgiving time frame, and so it really made us a little nervous if we were gonna find a place that had all these amenities. So they actually worked out pretty perfect. So here we got like room and storage to kind of put all of our own stuff in each one of these, and then down here they have like extra towels and bathroom stuff that we have. And of course just a nice shower with a rounded curtain, so it makes it easy to get in and out. And that's basically it for the bathroom. That's kind of all of our room. The last thing to check, I guess, would be James's favorite spot, so I'll let him show you that one.
So this right here is probably the coolest part about this room. Is It's got a decent sized little balcony, and it's got a nice view. As you can see to the right, there's a view of a small park called Washington Park here in River North, Chicago, and we're kind of just north of the downtown area. But as you can see, there's still plenty of decent sized buildings, and it's got a nice view.
So that's about it for a room tour. We don't know if you guys kind of like that thing or not, but we thought it'd be kind of neat to show where you stay and what you can do as far as saving money, but also getting things that you really like and really could use if you do have to travel for your embryo transfer. I was really pleased with it. It was kind of a little bit crazy to find out where to park, but it worked out pretty great. And I do think the best thing that we did was probably coming a day early. So it's Thursday today, Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving if we didn't say that already. And we came in last night, Wednesday, and our transfer's on Friday. So we basically got in just long enough to go to sleep, wake up, and then have a little bit of time today to kind of figure out where everything is and then just do something fun. So we went out to the parade, as you've seen, and we just enjoyed that a lot.
Our goal was to come a day and a half early,
Yeah.
but like she said, we got in real late last night. And that's why something that's this important, this big of a deal, you just want to make sure you plan it ahead. And obviously most people probably aren't going to have to travel for your transfer.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do, I mean, it's fine. Just plan for it. And so far everything's going well.
Yeah, and we also really wanted to have a little bit of time together before all of this happens. We know we're going to be inside and have bed rest for a few days here before we leave. But just before all of it happens, just to keep me calm, and you calm too, because that matters, just to keep, hearts happy and get you to do something fun. It was kind of like a little date day. So I think we're gonna end here, guys. Tomorrow is a very big day for us. We are going to try to get pregnant. So it's our frozen embryo transfer day. They just called and said we need to be there at 11:45 with a full bladder, and then the transfer's not till 12:45. So I'm a little worried about like having to
Not
pee.
peeing your pants?
Yes, basically. Like, how do you do that? I don't know. But we're going to try. So we're very excited. We did buy special socks and we did bring some mementos. But I think we're gonna go get some dinner and turn in for the night and just relax. And I know we have some time tomorrow morning too, but just so we don't feel rushed and everything, we're just gonna have an easy night tonight. So I think that's it for today's vlog. It was a very fun day. It was a fun date day and we had a lot of fun, so.